It's Boxing Day, so now it's quieting down a bit. I thought I would do a little bit of a Christmas present haul and show you what I got from Anna and from my mum and dad. Yeah, so it's just a few bits and pieces, mostly stuff that I asked for, things that I needed. So I'll show you bits and pieces I got. So I got 2 records. We play music on our record player a lot. Main source of sort of the music we play in the evenings and things. So I asked for these 2 records. So they're both Jeremy Loop's vinyl LPs. I think they're his last 2 albums. I think this one is his current album, and this one is his last one. So Jeremy Loops, if you don't know, is a South African folk kind of singer. Music we quite like. We've seen him in concert in Cambridge last year or the year before maybe. So we like his stuff. So it's nice to have some of his music. I don't have any of his music on vinyl, so that's cool. So I got those 2. I got some clothes. Thing I need at the moment is a few new clothes. I haven't bought any for a long time. So I got some jeans, got some Levi's, what I tend to wear most of the time. I got some t-shirts. Got a black Quicksilver t-shirt, red Billabong t-shirt, and I haven't opened these yet, but they're all the right size, and I wear Billabong and those sort of surfy t-shirts quite a lot, so they're all very similar sort of cut. And another red one. So I've got 3 t-shirts. I've got some socks. Always running out of socks, so I've got a pile of them. See me through the year. I got a new notebook, which is really good. Anna got me a notebook. I'm literally I've got 1 more page of the notebook I'm currently using, so that is very good timing. I'll be starting this tomorrow. I tend to get through, I think there's one I've just finished. I started in July, so I get through just over sort of nearly 2 a year. So this should see us through summer. It's quite nice. I prefer lined notebooks. I'm not sure if this is. Can't see on the outside, but yeah, I'm sure it looks very similar to the one I'm using at the moment. Anna drew on this cup for me. So this is a mug from, I think it's an IKEA mug. But she drew these mountains and sunshine on for me, so it's very pretty. So I like that. She also made me a bracelet. We used to make these quite a lot years ago. It's like sort of really thin wool stuff. So I'll be wearing that. She got me a folding saw, so I did ask for one of these, mainly to keep in our camper van for firewood. If we're somewhere we can have fires. We do have a little wood burning stove that goes in our tent, our big canvas tent. So we do tend to get firewood. So that's quite good for chopping that up. It's quite compact. It's not too big, but it folds out nicely. Also useful in the garden. When you're climbing up, I was climbing up one of our bigger trees the other day, and that would have been useful. Also for sort of camping and keeping in the van, she bought me a big bath towel, but it's one of these ones that it's really thin, and it dries very quickly, and it's got a OS map sort of picture on it, which is quite funny. So it says it dries up to 8 times faster, and it absorbs 9 times its weight in water. So that's good. I'll try that out, see how good them towels are. I've not used one of those before, so that'll be useful. It takes up a lot less room than a big towel, so that's good to keep in the van. These were from my mum, actually. These scissors, so these are proper floristry scissors, and they'll cut things that are much thicker, so bits of wood, stems and things. So it'd be quite useful for keeping with my other bits and pieces like that when I do my Christmas display and stuff. So cool. I've got a hot water bottle, again to keep in the van in the colder months. It's just quite a small one, but it's nice to keep in the van. Obviously you can fill it up from a kettle before we go to bed. Help keep us warm. Well, it tends to be fairly warm in our van anyway. Another thing to keep in the van, some slippers. I wanted some that are quite small, just to keep in my clothes box in the van, just for walking around, like sort of when we're sitting in the van at night, and when we do have our big tent up, it's nice to have some slippers on. So they're sort of plain, but they're functional for keeping my feet warm while we're in camping and stuff. And then these bits are all from my stocking. So I've got some hankies, Christmas hankies. Never have too many hankies. Got this soap. This is a vegan soap. Which is sometimes quite hard to find. And it's free from loads of different things. It's a lemony smell one. So that's nice, we'll use that. Anna got me some garlic. She knows how much I love the amount of garlic she puts in her cooking. So she, hopefully jokingly, put garlic puree in my stocking. Another vegan sort of toiletries thing is this from a company called Man Cave, and it's beard control. So it sort of conditions beards. So I sort of occasionally have longer beards and sometimes cut it back, but that's cool. I'll try that out. I've not used anything like that before. That's cool. Some Sudoku book. I use these quite a lot. Do these in the evenings sometimes. It's quite nice to do those relaxing. So there's a new one of those. Got a mini Jenga game. So again, I'll probably put that in the van for when we're away. That's nice and compact, so we can put that in our games box while we're away. Something I had said about that I could do with is a record brush. So it takes all the dust and bits and pieces off of my LPs. That's very useful, so I'll definitely be using that. Some hand cream. Hands tend to get a bit dry sometimes doing loads of printing and cutting cards and all that sort of stuff, and when I'm working out in the garden. I'm always moaning about I can never find a pen. She got me some more pens, more biros. Never seem to be able to find one, even though we've got thousands in the house. A little game pad. It's got all different things like noughts and crosses and little hangman games and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so it's just a little pad. And then that is about it. It's got a few little sweets and things. But yeah, that is the presents I got from Anna and my mum and dad. Bits and pieces, pretty much all stuff I asked for. All useful things. I'm not a big fan of loads of sort of wasteful gimmicky stuff. So that's all stuff I will definitely use and yeah, get enjoyment out of. So that's really nice. Hope you all had a really nice Christmas and got some nice presents from everyone, and enjoying your Christmas break.